What's up, JRD Nation? Today we have the man himself, Rushy from Rush Athletics, who's gonna teach us how to do the double under cross. All right, you guys, I'm gonna leave this to the expert today. Rushy's gonna show you how to do this move because he's a lot better than I am. So
you're too kind, man. You're too kind.
We're gonna mic him up. He's gonna teach you how to do it, and then he's going to teach me how to do it, and you at the same time.
Some sort of inception of YouTube.
Yeah.
I teach you, we teach you.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. First things first, if you're gonna learn this move, like I always say personally on my channel, and I would say to Brandon as well, to learn this move, you need to make it look slick. How do you make it look slick? Footwork is your baby, it's your king. Like, this is what you need to really focus on, guys, is the footwork of this move. I'm gonna get down to the mechanics and the specifics of your wrists, but you really need to learn the footwork. I don't want you guys bouncing too high like this. I don't want you flexing your knees. The reason why this move looks so slick, why it looks so good, is because you're gonna make sure that you take off with minimal flex when you land, always on the balls of your feet, and you wanna keep your kind of height similar to a double under. So do not try this move, or do not try and practice this move unless you've mastered the double under. And also, if you're doing double under crossovers, this is when you should start learning this move. So this is what the move looks like. I would recommend you guys getting into a few double unders, into a few double under crossovers, and then that's the move right there. That's the way I would teach my clients or anyone else who's with me, hopefully Brandon as well. Just get into the flow, get into the rhythm. Right, so the way I'll show it is you're gonna go into a few double unders, into a few double under crossovers, you're gonna get the body in sync, in rhythm, and then you're gonna unlock the move, right? So this is how it looks. Double unders, double under crossover, and there we go. The reason why I teach you like that is because you're gonna make sure that your body is in timing, your feet are doing the same motion as you are in a double under, same motion with the arms on double under crossover, and then when you come to unlocking the move, you're gonna basically do a double cross within that move. Now, the thing you need to remember when you do that double cross, guys, how I teach it, you're gonna cave the body in slightly. It's gonna allow you to get a really nice cross at your elbows. The moment you start to cross at your wrists, you're gonna make the loop too short or too shallow, too narrow. You're gonna break down. Caving in your body like this is gonna allow you to get a big kind of loop. And then you're gonna use your wrist to flick it around twice. So are you ready to give it a go?
Yeah, what if you have really big pecs? you can't move your arms like this.
That can be done, it can be done. What you need to make sure is if you can't cave your body in, or you find it too awkward to get a big loop, then just be sure, guys, that you just are gonna stay nice and narrow. You're not gonna be kind of moving around. Stay as kind of like slender as you can. You're gonna keep those doubles in the same place. Double cross. Yeah, got it. Okay, so I think you need to get your rope. We're gonna
Thank you.
Big up, my man. The move starts best when you cross first. So when you do a double under crossover, you're gonna cross first. Exactly like that. Right, so first things first, when you come to doing your cross, you're gonna make sure you keep your wrists at the same point for your second cross. Don't break those wrists down, and you're gonna complete the move. Perfect, love that. And I like what he's doing here. He's basically going into normal bounce. Going into normal bounce straight after the move is a good way to get the timing right, really understand the move. Nice. Perfect.
I can't do repetitive.
Repetitive.
But I think you build up to that, right?
Yeah, you're gonna build up to that. Like the way
getting nice and pumped up.
You can even go straight into a double under straight after. That's probably a good second base. And then the third base will be kind of to doing it repetition. So you could probably go into double unders like this. So if you go into the move, go into a double under.
Oh yeah. That's clean.
That's like a second base. Straight into a double.
Straight into a double.
So as soon as you land, you go straight into a double. Nice, perfect.
All right, so what's the number one kind of thing you see people doing wrong with this move?
Yeah, good question. One thing is they don't turn the wrists over when they do this move, so naturally it looks really awkward. They cross like this sometimes. And this is like, even if you use a rope like this or rope like mine, whichever rope, you really want to get your thumbs facing behind your body. Get a really nice big loop. Once you're here, it looks awkward as which you're like, you know, like you just, if you don't turn those wrists over Even I can't even do the move. So always make sure you get the thumbs facing behind you and you get like a really nice loop. I'll tell you another mistake is I just let the wrist break. So after the first one, they'll do the first like loop, and then the second one they break down and it's like the wrists are down by their legs. So really keep the wrists always like beside you, 1, 2, locked into place, yeah. And turn them over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A big thing that you said that's helpful is like facing your thumbs behind you.
Yeah.
That's a really great distinction.
Yeah, and it will just look a lot more better. Like it's the same when you do things like crossovers. When people are doing crossovers, when they have their kind of hands out here, it just looks really awkward. Like, you see the difference? Whereas if you kind of go into like thinking about your thumbs facing behind you, you can then get like really nice shapes with the rope. Nice. Smooth. Should we try to do some sync?
I think that I'm gonna try double. Here we go. Oh no, maybe I'm not that good yet.
You'll get there.
I'm a beginner.
So as soon as you land, so if you want to basically go straight into double, when you want to go straight into double, you know, release the arms really quickly and release them so you get the whip to go straight into a double. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you see that?
Why do I feel so awkward? This guy's so smooth. He's
Nah.
so slick. So to be honest with you guys, the first time I've ever done this move was today. Rushy taught it before we got on video today. That's why I'm not that smooth.
You look good.
Practice. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
It's just practice, guys. Like, never go at 100 miles an hour. Do the moves as slow as you can, not as fast as you can. Like, that's the best tip I can also give as well. Is like, when I learn any trick, is just to do it as slow as possible. If you can do it really slow, you'll be able to nail it like super quick.
How many minutes do you tell someone to practice like a new move per day or per week?
Oh wow, that's a good question.
I'm sure it's like
I don't.
for each
Yeah, I
person,
don't think
but
it's definitely different for each person. I haven't really ever put a time on it or a limit. I think some people get it really quickly. I'm still obsessed with learning the basics, and that's what I love to teach people, is just master the basics and everything else will look just super effortless. If you can make the easy things look hard and the hard things look easy, you're winning at skipping, man, every day. Right guys, so just to wrap it up, we're going to give you like kind of 3 or 4 points that we mentioned just now. One thing that you really need to learn, guys, is double unders and double under crossovers. You cannot do this move if you don't know these first 2 moves. It's like a prerequisite. I wouldn't do this move too quickly. Try and do it slowly. And the technical side of this move, guys, is to make sure you look real slick when you do it, is to turn your wrists over, keep them in the same position. So once you've done the first cross, you keep it in the same position, you don't let the hands break, and you just flicker the wrist. Whatever rope you're using is going to be the same technique. And then when you land, that's when you need to really focus on what your step is going to be after that, whether it's going to be a double under or kind of normal bounce. So you need to really understand the rhythm of your rope. So wrists, footwork, patience. And I guess, guys, like if you can kind of turn your body in, that helps with the crosses, unless you've got big pecs like this guy, and you're going to have to find another way around of doing your crosses. But yeah, those are the main points. Like if you know how to do the double under and do the double under crossover, then this is kind of the next move up, and you should be kind of nailing this move and unlocking it in no time.
Yo, where can people find you on the internet if they want to learn more tricks from you?
I live on YouTube, so Rush Athletics TV, Instagram, Rush_Athletics. Appreciate you guys getting me on the channel as well, by the way.
Absolutely.
This is
my dog. This is my dog right here. Came all the way out to LA.
Came
for us now.
flew 5,000 kilometers, wherever it is.
Not here for us. He's here for
some different.
someone way prettier than me.
Yeah, that's where you can find me. Anywhere you see these guys, I'm somewhere floating around, doing something similar.
Yeah. Subscribe, like, comment. Go check out Rushy.
Respect, guys.
Do the thing. Cool.